Hey guys, I'm Nick Eatman here along with Stephen Jones, Cowboys Chief Operating Officer. And Stephen, this is a long season. Here we go. We're getting into week 2. Obviously, you've said it before. You wanted to get that win. You were so close there in Tampa Bay. But how exciting is it here to get into Los Angeles and face the Chargers week 2?
Well, I thought we played well last week. We gave ourselves every opportunity to win, but we're not into moral victories around here, so we've got to start putting W's on the board there. But we are excited to go out to L.A. Obviously, watched that Rams game the other night there where we're going to be playing at SoFi. What an amazing place to play football for the NFL. And certainly we're going to have our work cut out for us with the Chargers. I think Herbert started up right where he left off last year and really looked sharp and ready to go. And so he'll be a handful, albeit he doesn't have the skins on the wall like Tom Brady. He certainly seems like he's trending in a great direction for his career. And then, of course, the defense of the Chargers is a big challenge. I mean, they really give you a lot of different looks, and certainly going to be a challenge for Dak and our offense. But, we've got to certainly build on what we did the week before. Certainly got to slow these offenses down a little bit more. And I thought Dan Quinn and our defense did get off to a good start. They played hard. They did some of the things we need to see happen, which is make plays on the ball. We won the turnover battle. If we keep doing that, we'll win a lot of football games. So we're looking forward to the trip to L.A., and we're going to have a challenge with the Chargers.
Now, you've played at SoFi Stadium before. You played it last year, opened it up against the Rams. Do you think it'll be louder this time with the 0 fans
Well,
there?
unfortunately, you could have heard a pin drop. I think we were the first rattle out of the bag. I don't even think they were doing crowd noise with the first game. So they eventually decided they probably better pipe in a little crowd noise last year at all stadiums after the first week. But, yes, it'll be loud. You could tell it was certainly had some magic to it when the Rams were playing there. They got a big win. And then, of course, I'm sure the Chargers are looking forward, to a great environment there. And it will, I'm sure, be a challenge for us going back on the road again. But we'll be prepared.
Speaking of crowd noise, you get to that offensive line, and obviously you have some changes there at right tackle with La'el Collins being out, Terrence Steele, Ty Nsekhe, maybe even Zach Martin. Give us an update on what you think could happen there at the right tackle spot.
Well, I think, first of all, last week Connor McGovern did a great job filling in, so we can do it. Obviously Zach's a big hole to fill, but I thought Connor really did an admirable job filling in for him, just as I think between Steele and Nsekhe, I think they'll do a great job, filling in for La'el out there. I think Dak's got a lot of confidence in him. We'll probably keep Zach right where he is, and certainly that gives us great depth there with a Connor McGovern. And, still feel really good about that offensive line group and what we can do there.
It goes specifically about Steele. Last year, he played a lot in those games. He played 15 games, I believe. Was it preparing him for a moment like this, if he does play and get extended minutes? He was kind of learned on the run.
Absolutely. Those reps were invaluable. Anytime a rookie gets to come in and get those type of reps, that sticks with you. And then on top of that, he put a great offseason on top of that in terms of, really getting stronger, getting his core strength better. I think he's really preparing himself to be, a much better football player than even he was last year.
You've said it numerous times that you don't have a lot of cap room. So when you see a couple of backup receivers that are making it in the millions, you think, well, can they afford to do that? There's a reason why Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown were guys you're counting on, because you knew with Gallup's injury you might need them.
I think Mike once said to me when they won their championship, won their Super Bowl championship at Green Bay, they used 78 football players to win that actually played in games. So you ultimately do need all this depth. You need these players, and ultimately they'll all be called upon, if you will, the old famous line, next man up.
Last week at safety, Malik Hooker did not play, was inactive, still kind of getting back into the rhythm. Do you expect him to play in this game? And if so, what can he add back there?
Yeah, I think, you just look at, what he did at Ohio State. He came out as a high draft pick. When he's been healthy in the NFL, he's performed at a high level. We stress the ball around here. When he's been rolling and had healthy season, he's been all over the ball with interceptions and deflections and as a ball hawk. And he'll be making his way into the lineup now in terms of getting some play time, and I really think he can bring something to the table that can really help us.
Last week in Tampa, a lot of Cowboy fans there. LA is kind of the home away from home, even though it's America's team, but there's a lot of fans out there. You expecting to see some navy blue out there?
Well, we certainly hope so. We sure appreciate our fans. As we said, we got to go win some football games for them. I know they're hungry for a championship, and certainly we hope they'll show up there at SoFi Stadium, and I think we'll hear them roar, hopefully, when we show up there in LA.
All right, awesome. We know you're busy. Thanks for joining us. That's Stephen Jones, Cowboys Chief Operating Officer.